The South Carolina State Fair wrapped up yesterday. 154 years in the books, and that means cleanup has begun.
News 19's Walker Lawson shows us the drastic difference the fair has made in less than 24 hours.
In a whirlwind of activity, the final roller coasters and food trucks are being packed up, ready to hit the road, signaling the end of this year's South Carolina State Fair.
Inside all the buildings, when that 8 o'clock hour hit, immediately the teardown starts in there.
Nancy Smith, the general manager of the South Carolina State Fair, says that as soon as the gates close, around 100 dedicated workers inside the buildings immediately began the process of breaking down the exhibits. Once the fairgrounds were emptied of visitors, Blake Houston from North American Midways and his team swung into action, disassembling the rides.
So we started at 10 o'clock last night as soon as we closed, and majority of the stuff was finished up this morning. It takes longer to set them up than it does to break them down.
By 11 a.m., only the skeletal frames of the Crazy Mouse ride and the last chairs of the Sky Ride hung in the air.
So the roller coasters, obviously, the bigger the equipment, the harder it is. Our double-decker carousel, takes a while, takes a crane. And
Brett Wilson with Leaning Tower of Pizza was one of the final food trucks left. The cleanup process is one he starts early and says doesn't take long.
Pretty much a couple hours before closing, you start getting everything tidied up, start putting things away, taking stuff to the stock truck or wherever to kind of get it out of the way. A couple hours. I got to clean out the wastewater, finish taking down the fence, take down the skirt, close it all up.
As the nostalgic scent of funnel cakes fades into the distance, final attendance figures are being tallied. Smith says while the fair performed well, the presence of rainy weather kept some fairgoers at home.
Our numbers were good, down a little bit. We have control over many things, but the weather is something over which we do not.
The 24-hour gate will remain open as the final pieces are taken out, but Smith expects almost everything will be done by the evening. Walker Lawson, News 19, WLTX.